Hey yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back. I haven't been posting on this in a while. I don't know why I just tried to break down that door. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I loot labs and how I don't die on labs. Okay? First things first. Gotta figure out where the fuck we're at. Okay. So from here, what we can do is actually just go ahead and loot black. So we'll do that. Start off by looting black. I'll show you guys the exit that I take as well. A lot of stems will be inside of black. A lot of stems will be inside of black. Take all of these. Ah, a mule. Take all dims. I recommend to have the biggest bag that you can possibly bring in here with you. Because the loot path we're taking, trust me, you're gonna need it. Alright, nothing of interest there. SJ6, it's like 80k. Another mule. Ooh, we're getting rich today, baby. We are getting rich today. Let me tell you what. Nothing else inside that room. That's really all you're technically looking for is lead X's and just stims in here. There's usually a lead X that will spawn there. I think I've seen one spawn here. I don't even know how I missed this stim. And I've seen lead X's spawn over there. So far. That is. Okay. After you loot black, which is, I'll give you guys a reference point. So here's manager's office. This middle top part. Just go right to the back. Come right up in here. And both of these doors will actually lead into there. So it doesn't matter which side you go into. But I like to go this side because it's just less chance of things bucking you up down here. But after we do that, we're going to move on down here. Through these medical tents all the way down to the end of the hallway. I don't have a sniper scope on my gun, so I don't really know how this is going to work. But I really can't tell if there's a key card on there or not. There's going to be a key card that will spawn right there, a red key card. I really can't see it, if there is one. So we're going to completely pass over that. Wait, what? You can open that? Whoa, I did not know that. Be careful for people playing on PvP. Apparently you can open that. That is wild. Alright, so once you check that out, see if red's in there. I should have brought a sniper scope. Come into this room. Grab up all the ammo in the entire world that you could possibly think of. I'm just going to grab the names that I know of the ammo. Hop up on the desk. Look behind there. There's no residential key card there. Search the PC, why not? Okay. Boom. Everything's put away. Alright, that's all that. To open up this room over here, just walk in here, turn that on. It'll open up, but before we go in there, let's check the chair. There's no residential there. Pop our head into residential. I think I see a Bitcoin there, or Virtus guitar pick. Bitcoin, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Blue folder as well. That's what we love to see. Egg. A lot of 4 slot spawns in here and 6 slots that will spawn, but majority of the time I'll just be finding bitcoins and blue folders, so. And Virtus. Very nice, very nice. We're already off to a magnificent start. Magnificent start. Let me tell you what. So let's put all this stuff away. Nothing else on that desk. Flop our grizzly away. Take the rooster. It's worth some decent money. 100k at the very least, almost. Alright. Search everything in here. Take your time loading this room. There's no rush. Nothing will come up behind you, at least as far as my knowledge. But again, once you open up this door, you're gonna pop your head in here. Go back here, open this. Check the cup, because a residential keycard will spawn in there. And then you're gonna check these stem holders. There's no stems there. You're gonna come over here into this fridge. There's no stems in these stem holders. Residential keycard did not spawn in this room. So let's get out of this room. H202. Again, you guys can take your time looting this room. I just kind of be passing over it because it's just, you know, another day, another dollar. We're just gonna grab all these stems that I can barely see on the table for whatever reason. Again, we're looking for residential keycard. I think it will spawn rather on that desk. Has a chance to spawn underneath on these bits here. Another good spawn is right here underneath the butt plug. There's nothing there. Slice of cheese and some meds. Don't need it, so this part is completely useless. Now we can hop up over here. There's no key card there. That means our culprit has to be on this desk. See a XTG12 there. More stems here. Oh, there she is, the residential keycard unit. So, if it's not on this desk or it's not underneath these parts right here, most of the time it will be on this desk. I think I may have seen it spawn on this one, I'm not too sure. But if it's not in here, it's going to be right here behind this whiteboard. But that's as far as I know to where all of those keycards spawn. Again, this is like a free 300k damn near. I actually did need another one there, so that's beautiful. Okay, so once you're done looking around in here, you're done getting your stems and everything, we're gonna hop out of this room. That should be the majority of everything there, and this back wing here. So from here, I'm gonna show you guys the safest route to. First of all, let's actually go turn on the way out. So, good reference point for me getting out personally is I'll come back here to the residential unit. I'll hop down these stairs here. It's very non-indicative, so it's going to be kind of hard for you guys to tell exactly where to go, especially looking for this one specifically. But, best way I know is I'll look for residential. I'll go from there. Okay, so once we get down here, you'll know you're in the right area if this blood trail is on the floor here and it says to find medical block elevator. We'll plop off our bag here, leave it here. We'll kind of follow the blood trail this direction, and the door that you're going to be looking for is going to be straight through these doors here. Yellow pipes surrounding it. Open her up and click the lever. Okay, and that's it. There's no other. This is a no-nonsense guide, I'm telling you guys. Come over here, call the elevator. You can let that call while you loot the entire raid, okay? We could have done that from the start, but we spawned in next to one of the keycard rooms. That's why we didn't. You'll know it's here when it makes that, like, thunking sound. But we'll go back up the same way we came. Right back up over here. Now this is going to be the safest way to get to where we need to go. Now, again, I recommend to have level 5 or higher, level 5 or level 6 plates in your back and in your front. Because things can get dicey. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to die doing this, but to me, I found it being the safest way. You're just going to run up here. Just take a quick little gander across, you know, pop this window, make sure there's nothing of value here. Sometimes there will be intelligence folders that spawn here. A lot of computers inside this room. But the main thing I always come to look at the very least, is this safe. And there's always some goodies that spawn on top of it. Alright. Just search around a little bit, make sure there's nothing crazy just laying about. Okay. There's nothing in there. There is another safe on that side. And if you're looking at getting into manager's office from the bridge, it's to the right over here. These are where these two safes will be every time. There's coats that you can search. Loose valuable spawns inside this room, on the table, on the chairs, on these bookshelves here. And again, we're just here looking for the safes at the moment. And we'll grab all that. Okay. A lot of loose valuable loot spawns in here. I've never personally found anything too crazy in here, but vodka. Need that for my thick case later on. Might as well keep that. I like to pop the windows just to make it easier to traverse through the room. Now right here is the part that you guys got to be very, very, very careful with, because things can happen very fast. This right here is going to be yellow keycard. Just got to take a gander, make sure there's nothing down that hallway right there. And take your time, just pop it in there. The second you hear this thing open up, open it. I like to personally drop my bag, lean, and close the door. Just so there's as minimum struggle as possible. Then we'll loot up all this, just like so. Plop all that in the backpack. Another Tetris spawn. MCV. Turn off the announcements. There has been a time I found red keycard spawn right here, so red keycard can spawn there. MCC, take that as well. Put that in there. Search the inside of here a little bit. There's always going to be a stim that spawns there, and a lot of loose valuables in here. Take all that. Okay. That's going to be yellow completed. So far, take a gander. We've done black. There was no red keycard inside of blue that I could tell. We've now done yellow. We'll go to red, violet, and green next. Okay. So, yellow's here. What I like to do is just pop my head in here. Again, inside of all these rooms, I'll end up throwing my bag down, leaning, and closing the door. RFID, it's good to find. Don't open up those gates or else raiders will fucking rush you. This is an exit right here. Nothing crazy inside of the exit room. Okay. I'll move ahead here to now the middle part, searching behind the cat statues and inside of violet and red. But over here, there's a nice little looting area in here. A lot of loose valuables just hanging around. I always like to come and just check this one out because there's always some random thing in here you can find. of computers. Good graphics card spawns in here. But we'll make our way out here. Check for any crazy spawns here. We see a couple. Second you grab all that stuff, just run up over here next to the soda machines, and if you're looking at it straight over there, the managers is there. Middle room is here. To the left, the middle room will be violet and red. Come in here. Put all our stuff in the bag. Always check on these. There will be key spawns on top of there. I like to check in between the books. You never know. But right here will be red. That's red key card. And right here will be yellow. I mean, not yellow, violet, sorry. Pop this in. I always like to loot violet first to get a feel on how much inventory space I'll have left over. No Bitcoin underneath the keyboard. Right here, a Bitcoin spawn will spawn in. Very rare, but it will spawn underneath the keyboard, so you just gotta be careful with that. Everything I see, and sometimes Bitcoins will spawn here. I don't see anything else in this room that I just want to automatically pick up, so I'm just really gonna leave the rest of this shit here. And then we'll pop our head into red. Red is good because you can find a lot of different ammo types in here, a lot of different ammo. A lot of different things. But on this shelf right here is what you're mainly coming in here for anyways. There will be document spawns all along that shelf and on top of this desk. Again, more ammo spawns. To my knowledge, the inside of this room is honestly not that great, so you can just leave that one alone. Just come in here for ammo and ammo alone, and the intelligence holders just based off of that. So that would be pretty nice. But that right there will be basically the entire raid. That is everything that I will be looting for this one, because we are at capacity, as you guys can see. Might drop the vodka, maybe, I don't know. A little bit of space left, not too much. Got a couple of slots. And then we have our chest rig that we can also fill up, and a little bit of our injector case. So, I mean, if we really wanted to add one more for the quote-unquote full loading pad, we can come back over here. I'm gonna just do us all a favor. Pop a mule, and I'll pop a trimmy as well, just to stay on the safe side. Alright, and then green should be that right there, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it? See, like, there's PMCs and raiders over there, but I'm not gonna be messing with them. Yeah, green is over here. So if you orient yourself with the manager's office right there, you can just walk straight across. And as you guys can see, like, I'm like I don't have the AI turned off. It's not a practice mode or anything like that. It's just you know, if you take it careful and you just look at where they're at, you can hear the general area where they're at. Most of the time, you can walk right past it. But we'll activate green. Yeah, there's no need to be getting shot at on a map like this, you know. Just play smarter, not harder. A lot of stim spawns in here as well. Like an actual juicy amount. So So we'll loot up the rest of this room. Intelligence folders will spawn on this desk here. That's why kind of looks like it a little bit right there, but they will spawn in that general area. But we'll be in here looking for stims mainly. And maybe any key cards, if key cards even do spawn in here. Not too sure if they do. I was never informed if they did or not. Just looking for anything and everything we can grab. Trimadol mules, you know, those are always appreciated. Pop our can of sprats real quick. And we will also drink our bottle of water. Make sure there's nothing else back over here that I can see. Nope, nothing back over here. Green is really hit or miss. You can find a lot of things in here, but this one is looking a bit dry, as one might say. Oh, mule. I see that. I barely saw that, but I do see it. SJ12. I'll put the mule in there. Keep the SJ12 on standby. ETG. At this point, we're just gonna start putting things on standby because we're literally out of fucking space. Take all of these stims. Sometimes folders might spawn up there. I'm not too sure. Melodyne. New Grizzly. I don't need it. Middle table always has some juice on it. Abdolos. Golden Star. Nothing else too crazy in here. Did I search this back room? I think I did already, right? MK17. I don't think I did search this back room. We're running out of space, boys. We're running out of space. A lot of intelligence boulders can spawn in here. Ammo can spawn in here, apparently. Like good ammo. I just saw that right now. That's pretty great. And, yeah. That right there. That right there will basically be the whole dealio. It's not this one. So, again, I think it's not residential. Hold on, let's go down level. So, that's residential over there. We just pop down another floor to the very bottom. This is called the technical level. Just come right here. And that is basically the whole looting path without getting shot at or anything. There's a chance to get shot at by doing what I just did, but if you take it really slow and you just kind of walk past everything, you just mind your own business, you will make a lot of moolah, guys. A lot of moolah. And that was a shitty run because I only found one of each. Usually I'll find like 4 of these and 4 of these, so. And that will be all for this run, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you, and I'm out.